In this video, I am going to walk you through how myself and my team were able to achieve a $6 cost per acquisition on Meta during election season with creative testing, bid caps, and some amazing offers. My name is Chris Marrano, founder of Bluewater Marketing, an agency that scales 7-figure brands to 8 figures using our 5-step accelerator system. And in this video, I'm breaking it down, so let's get into it. As I mentioned, guys, my name's Chris. I am here to cut through the fluff of paid media retention and Shopify growth with my YouTube channel. So I appreciate each and every one of you. If you'd like, before we get into things, go ahead, hit the thumbs up button, smash subscribe. I put out content like this for you to learn and understand how to grow your stores. So without further ado, I want to get into one of our clients. They are a remarkable brand. They have an amazing offer. And in this offer, my team through Meta has been able to achieve a $6 cost per acquisition on an average order value of $40.51. We are delivering right now at a ROAS of an account level 6.67. It is insane. And we did this I'm going to show you just a minute in the ad account. We did it during election season and Q4, which historically is the most tumultuous time frame for any ad account. Let's hop right into it. All right, so you guys can see last 30 days, we are absolutely crushing. October 12th through the 10th, we have spent a total of $24,000 with a purchase conversion value of $160,000. What I want to get into is kind of how we're structuring this, because if you've been following along, the structure is key these days, and it is one of the most important factors in clear delineations between what you're testing and what you're scaling. So if your ad account looks like the majority of ad accounts that we audit, I highly recommend cleaning things up purely from an efficiency standpoint. So as we go through, I'm going to break down how we're looking at things. We have a creative test. We have copy tests. Individually, each of those represent a certain specific aspect that we are testing, whether that's angles and who we're speaking to and how we're speaking to them, static images, UGC videos, or just B-roll videos. All of these should be in different ad sets. If you're running your own ads, this is key. You can't throw a whole bunch of things in there and try to figure out what works. Meta also doesn't really know what your goal is if you're throwing everything against the wall. So the key in doing all of this was truly to understand of these, which ones have the highest performance. So as I select just a number of them for a sample size, you'll see that some of them were clear winners and other were not. You can see down here a 2.03. Well, we got 5 purchases. We spent $100 and our cost per purchase was $19. You look up here, our cost per purchase was $7.52, $7.51, $3.79. Guys, I don't know about you, but have you ever seen platform performance like this? I highly doubt it. And so when we're testing these things, we need to have the clear understanding of what's working, what's not. Obviously, in this specific account or this campaign, we haven't spent a ton of money. In some of the other ones, there was clearly a lot more money going into them. So let's just go amount spent. We can see the ballpark here is a 3.14 with a $15 cost per acquisition and a ROAS of 3.14. Now across the board, here's where things really are important. Although this performance is phenomenal, we need to understand who we're speaking to and what the offer is that we are running. And we need to have clear lines of sight when it comes to looking at what we're testing and how we're combining things. Generally, when we start out, and I highly recommend this for you, is we want to start with one static or UGC video, test that in a single ad set, and test that against 4 different copies. I know everyone's talking about making sure that you're using all the dynamic creative testing, all of these different factors, but I'm telling you, in order to effectively scale and know which component has resulted in the most promising growth for your store, having these clear things broken out is critical. And if you guys are finding this video useful, go ahead, hit the like button, smash subscribe. I do this all the time for you. I appreciate each and every one of you. So when we go through these accounts, it is so important to understand, okay, what is working? So from a preliminary audit standpoint, the key is to understand what has performed to the KPI that you need to. So what I would do if I were you, I would click on a campaign, select all of the ad sets, or select all of your campaigns, all of the ad sets, and filter the ads by the top performers. So let me show you what I'm talking about. What I want to do is I want to take all of the campaigns. What I want to do is sort by amount spent. I'm going to take each and every one of these campaigns that spent money during this time frame. From there, I want to go to all of the purchases. So we can clearly see these were the top performers. I want to look. We have a 31x. Okay, but there wasn't much volume. It only spent $6. That was in a bid cap campaign, so I doubt this thing has any true legs. Carousel, winner. Again, no spend. Couple clear flukes per se at $1.63 cost per purchase. So I want to go down, and here's where we start to get the volume behind things. 108 purchases, $264, $400 spent, $950 spent. I want to isolate each and every one of these ads and determine, can we make these more efficient? In this scenario, no, we can't, because we're at 11x, a 10.69, a 10.52, etc. We want to isolate these key winners and be able to put these into a scale campaign. Now, the stars aligned with this brand, their offer is remarkable, their product is remarkable, our media buying is remarkable, our creative is remarkable. So I'm not saying that this is common to see a $4.50 cost per purchase, but we can start to look at what are resulting in the positive outcomes, and then you can go down here, and some of our angle tests, us versus them, didn't necessarily work to the KPIs that we were accustomed to seeing in this ad account. So I cannot stress it enough. In order to scale and to know what is working, segment out all of your products. Segment out your statics, segment out your videos, put those in a product or collection specific campaign, ad sets, creative, dash product category, dash whatever naming convention you use. From there, there's a manual tracking process that goes into play, and then you have to understand how to isolate these. So if it's copy V1 dash whatever, that is how you should be naming things and testing them so that you know this static against this copy resulted in the action or efficiency that you were looking for. If you guys have questions, if you want your ad account to be audited like I just showed you, click the link down below, book a call with me, yours truly, you will speak with me, and I can walk you through the steps that we take and take a quick peek into your ad account to see if we can find some efficiencies to scale you to the moon. I hope you guys found this video useful. If you did, again, I would appreciate you hit the like button, hit subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video.